Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Today we're going to be looking at the results for my most recent upload, the questionnaire. I asked you all to fill out a form about the MCC games, which ones you like the most, what you think the roster should look like for games, etc. And that's the result we've got here, 763 responses, which is great. That's without me posting this on Reddit, that's just this channel, so I'll take it. Also, little side note, I will be live by the time this video is up. We're going to be finalizing MCC team predictions because I think the teams probably will come out tomorrow. Right now it's Wednesday. I think they'll probably come out this week because next week Scott and Eloise are not going to be home because they're going to be at TwitchCon, and then the week after is the event. So it kind of has to be this week. Either way. Let's look at the responses. I would like to share this with the public, but just the response section, so other people can also work with the responses here for their own content or whatever other things you want to do. I just don't know how to do that without allowing people to edit the form. So maybe I can just make it like restrictive. People can request it or something, but I don't know. Either way, I will release this at least, which is a lot less. It's a lot harder to process, but this is something I can share, so this will be linked in the description alongside the Twitch link. You can find this either way. I've compiled all of this. I forgot to do the maps, but oh well. I've done the games. I'll do the maps in a second. And here's all the responses from what games people like the most. Obviously SOT won Ace Race, I think actually was second, I could be wrong, or Sky Battle, one of the two. And then I compiled that into a little bit of info, which resulted in this MCC Fan Favorite Edition. This is the results from the questionnaire. Games being the first questions, which was how many PvP games, core movement, etc., etc., which resulted in this. For core movement, 2 was actually the most common response. However, the issue that resulted from the questionnaire is that there was only 8 games. So what I did is I just took a third one, because this one was pretty close. I took To Get Your Side as the third core movement because it was voted on third, and I just skipped it. So it still results in the same thing. Either way, I made a game order, but before we get to that, let me quickly figure out what maps are the most popular. B or B. Alright, I'm back, and I've figured out the maps. It took a little bit because the grid owners part. Here's what I had to look at. I put this in alphabetical order and had to scroll until I roughly could figure out which ones were the most popular. Either way, the grid owners one is not in order. None of the ones that have multiple maps are in order, which it's only Grid Runners and Rocket Sweep Rush, but they're not in order. It's just the ones that I saw were the most popular. So for Grid Runners, you'd have Golf, which is the one where you hit people into a colored thing with the golf club. Honey Slide, which I think is the one where you have to shoot targets while sliding down honey or something like that. Light the Lamps, you have to flick the levers to light the lamps. Push Up Park, which I actually don't recall what that one is, but I assume it's something to do with pistons. Shoot the targets, simple, you shoot the targets. Uppies was the one from, I think, one of the recent ones, where you had to fishing rod people up and onto a pressure plate. That was cool. Search the House, I think, is where you have to look for items in a house. That one's pretty fun. Then Bakery / Eat the Cakes, I think it's the same map, I could be wrong, but it's the one where you have to eat the cakes really fast. You have to first do the puzzle and then eat. Yeah, I like it. Good selection. I don't think I actually would have changed much. I don't remember all the maps or all the levels for Grid Runners, but those are good ones. For Battle Box, the most popular map was Classic. Let me try to find it. Here, for Battle Box, Classic won by a lot. Oh, no, wait. No, that's Santa's Sleigh. Okay, never mind. For Battle Box, it's Santa's Sleigh. Which, honestly, I don't know how you, sleigh. I don't know, I mean, it makes sense. It's a pretty good map. I'd say on Island it's solid, but yeah, so for Battle Box it's Santa Sleigh, not Classic. It's a little confusing because the color here is red, but then Classic is here and not here. Santa Sleigh won by a lot. Parkour Warrior doesn't have a specific map, or at least I couldn't tell. So that one's just Park Warrior. Rocket League Rush, the 3 maps picked were Journey, Temple, and Santorini, which I think was only from a couple of maps. Where? Oh, here. Rocket League Rush, right here. There's only a couple of maps. There's only like 5. So this makes sense. It wasn't like a huge difference, so the Santorini one could have been swapped. But Journey and Temple seem to be the most liked ones, so that's good. So that's the first half, and then there's a break. They get Meltdown. Meltdown obviously doesn't have a specific map, it's just Meltdown. Ace Race was actually Turtle Run, which I was a little surprised by. I expected people to be like, oh, the old Ace Race maps are so much better, because that's what I usually hear, that people miss the old Ace Race maps, but Turtle Run wins, and honestly, I kind of agree. It's the most friendly map, I think. It's not, like, the hardest. It just has a lot of optimization, so that's good. Yeti Set Go seemingly being the least popular, which I guess also kind of makes sense. I think it's just compared to Turtle Run, really. It just falls a little behind, but maybe we'll see a new Ace Race map relatively soon. I hope at least one this year. I mean, I would be surprised if there's not a new Ace Race map this year, but one this year could be cool, and then I wonder what it will look like. Who knows? Maybe it's one of the old ones come back. I think, if anything, they'll probably do Python script, but I'm not sure. Sands of Time, the most popular one there was the regular version. Snows of Time, least liked. It's just more confusing than the regular one. And the Ampharos remix, some people liked it, some people didn't really care about it. That's fine. And then obviously Sky Battle was going to be Candyland. I don't even think it was close. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Like, Candyland is just by far the best. So that's that. I didn't bother to look for Ticket to Her Side, but I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Yeah, there's a couple here. So it would have been a TSF Tunnel 1, TSF Tunnel 2, Badlands, Shallow Lava, To the Dome, and what? This one probably Cliff. Not sure how Cliff somehow made it to the top 1. Yeah, not sure how Cliff made it to the top 6, but who knows? It's your guys' opinion. I wouldn't want to play Cliff. It sucks. It's not great. It's not, like, poorly made, it's just poorly to play. Anyway, thank you all for watching. That's the Ultimate MCC. This is the roster from the last time we did a questionnaire, or at least this was the roster that I made from your responses. This was the top 38 players with Curryway and Smant added, as they were the most highly requested newcomers from the forum. And yeah, obviously this is broken, but who do you think would win in this roster with this game roster? Go make your own videos about it. Make your own MCC content. Because I have no idea, and some of you probably do. So I challenge you to make your own video about this, because I think it's fun. And, you know, I've provided you here with a bunch of, I guess this one's better. I've provided you with a bunch of content to work with, and yeah, very, very good. Let me make sure to reorder this according to the time that it was made. Boom, done. All right, link in the description. You'll know what to do with this. I'll see you on stream. Goodbye!